Yeah. Nupur, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Yeah. Let us start the webinar.
Okay, sure.
Very warm welcome and good morning to all the parents and students here. Welcome to the fifth webinar of our series. Before we start the webinar, I would like to give a brief about ProTutor. So ProTutor was founded by in April 2020 by Ms. Khyati Dutt. It is a platform to connect students and tutors where they can choose a dedicated group session. And this is a platform where students and tutors can connect via Zoom, Google, Skype, or anything, whatever they want, across the tutors across the globe. This platform is created to give a personalized feeling. Let me introduce to our team. The platform was founded by Ms. Khyati Dutt. By profession, she is a workspace designer and construction manager. ProTutor is her brainchild. She started ProTutor considering that she does not find proper tutors as per her requirements, looking towards flexibility of timings, effectiveness, and affordability of the tutors. He is Mr. Gaurang Patel. He has 17 years of experience in technology. He has worked with various organizations in developing technologies like blockchain, artificial intelligence, etc. This is myself, Amod Gupta. I have more than 10 years of experience in education field, and I have varied experience in profiles like management, strategic functions, operations. Over the years, I have guided more than 30,000 students to make career choices. He is Mr. Smith Patel. He has 1 year of experience. And let me now introduce you to Ms. Nupur, who will be giving the presentation now. Nupur, please.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'll just share my screen. So today, I'm going to present my webinar on understanding gravitational forces or gravitation easy way. Let me introduce myself first. Hi, I'm Nupur Nayal, MSc in Physics. I have 9 years of experience, private tutoring experience, 2 years of experience as a doubt solving expert for online platforms like Topper, Connects, Brainly, etc. My specialized subjects are physics and mathematics. For more details, you can mail me at nupurnayal@gmail.com. So let's begin. What is force? Force is a push or pull which changes or tries to change the state of rest, state of motion, size or shape of body. The forces which we use in our day-to-day life are muscular force, friction, electric force, etc. These forces are known as derived forces as they originate from a few fundamental force. So force, how forces work, it is just a mere push or pull which changes the state of rest, state of uniform motion or in general a motion, size of any object and even the shape of any object. So let's further discuss the types of fundamental forces which are present in nature. Let's discuss a few fundamental forces in nature. First is gravitational force. Gravitational force is defined as the force which acts between two bodies having some mass. The gravitational force is attractive in nature and it acts between two bodies irrespective of their shapes and size. Next is electrostatic force. The electrostatic force is defined as the force which acts between two charged bodies. The polarity of charge on bodies influence the nature of the force. If the polarity of charge on both the bodies is same, then they will repel each other. It means if both the bodies are positively charged or both the bodies are negatively charged, then they will repel each other. If the polarity of charge on bodies is different, that is, one is positively charged and other one is negatively charged, then the force between them will be attractive in nature. Third force is magnetic force. The magnetic force acts between two charged particles because of their motion. As soon as the charges start to move or charged bodies start to move, force of force due to their motion, or you can say magnetic force, starts acting between the bodies. The next one is nuclear force. Nuclear force are the forces which act between two or more nucleons. They bind protons and neutrons. Protons and neutrons are collectively known as nucleons into atomic nuclei. So, what makes gravitational force different from other forces? First is gravitational force is the weakest force among all the fundamental forces, but it acts between all the objects in the universe, including ants, small pebbles, planets, stars, etc. Second one is gravitational force is a long range force and its range extends up to infinity. That is, it can act on each and every object present in this universe. Third is gravitational force causes the apple to fall as well as the planets to revolve. So from a falling apple to planets revolving around in their particular orbits, gravitational force is present everywhere. Let's study gravitational force in detail. So what is gravitational force or gravitation? The gravitational force is defined as the force of attraction acting between two bodies. The gravitational force in general, or we can say, is also known as gravitation. The second one is the gravitation is a universal force, which means any body, stars, planets, electrons, etc., irrespective of its size, can exert and experience gravitational force. As you can see on the right hand side, two tennis balls. Tennis balls are pretty small in size, but still they can exert and experience gravitational force or gravitation. Now let's see some examples of gravitational force. First is the force of attraction between Earth and Moon. The force of attraction between Earth and Moon is basically nothing but due to gravitational force. Due to this gravitational force or this force of attraction, the moon keeps on revolving around the Earth in a particular orbit. It doesn't go away. Next is the force of attraction applied by sun on the planets of our solar system. The force of attraction applied by sun on other planets is so strong that all the planets keep on revolving around in their particular orbits. Let me tell you a very interesting story about the discovery of gravitational force. One day in 1687, a young man named Isaac Newton was sitting under an apple tree. He was reading a book and thinking about the forces of nature. Suddenly, he saw an apple falling from the tree, and this falling apple gave rise to a number of questions in his mind. He started thinking why apple fell on ground instead of floating in air. Is there any force due to which apple fell on ground? If there is no such force, then moon would have fly away from the earth, but moon is rotating around earth peacefully. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existence. Albert Einstein. Isaac Newton's curiosity over a falling apple made him one of the greatest scientists in the history. All these questions lead to the discovery of gravitational force and also a very important force of attraction, gravity. For this discovery, Isaac Newton was honored with the title Sir and was known as Sir Isaac Newton, father of gravitational force. Isaac Newton also gave the universal law of gravitation, which is valid throughout the universe. Let's discuss the universal law of gravitation and factors upon which gravitational force depends. So, what is universal law of gravitation? The law of gravitation states that the force of attraction between any two objects is proportional to the product of their masses and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. The law applies to the object anywhere in the universe. Such a law is said to be the universal. So, this universal law of gravitation gave us the most important formula of gravitational force, which states that the gravitational force is directly proportional to the mass of the two objects or two bodies and inversely proportional to the distance between them, square of distance between them. So now the factors upon which gravitational force depends. First, the gravitational force varies directly with the mass. Higher the mass, more will be the gravitational force between two bodies. And lower the mass, lesser will be the force. Second, the gravitational force is inversely proportional to the distance between the bodies. Higher the distance, lesser will be the force. Lesser the distance, higher will be the force. The third is the gravitational force does not depend upon the medium in which the objects are placed, whether it is air, whether it is space, whether it is inside electron. The gravitational force is acting everywhere. Now let's discuss gravity. Okay, so tell me, what will happen to the ball when a boy drops it? Any idea? It is pretty simple. When this boy drops the ball, it will fell on the ground. Now let's see next slide. Why ice cream from the boy's hand fell on ground? Why didn't float in air? Any idea? Simply, the ice cream from boy's cone fell on ground. It didn't float in air. Why? Any idea? In next slide, you will get the idea why these two phenomena occurred. So first of all, let's discuss what is gravity. The force of attraction applied by Earth on another body is known as gravity. The gravity is a very strong force of attraction applied by Earth on us, objects, moon, etc., due to which we do not float or fly away from the Earth. In other words, gravity is the force due to which all the things, including us, remain on the surface of the Earth. So that is why the ball falls on the ground, and that is why ice cream fell on the ground and it didn't keep on floating in air. So now let's discuss some interesting facts about gravity. First is gravity is the weakest force as compared to the other forces. The force due to which fridge magnets are attached with our fridge is stronger than gravity. Yes, because the force between fridge magnet and fridge is magnetic force, and it is far stronger than the gravity or gravitational force. Second is Gravity varies with distance. Yes, you heard it right. Gravity decreases when we move away from the surface of Earth. Third is gravity is maximum at the surface of Earth. Fourth, gravity is zero at the center of the Earth. Fifth, in space, gravity is absolutely zero, due to which space is also known as zero gravity zone. Six, human beings need gravity to survive. Seven, the tides in the oceans are governed by the gravitational force, basically gravity, applied by Earth on the moon. So, we can think of gravitational force as like the glue that sticks the entire universe together and helps everything work. And gravity as a glue which sticks Earth with each and every object, including moon, buildings, sun, etc. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nupur. This was a wonderful session. I think there is a question. Can you please answer the question, Nupur?
Yes, sure. Why gravity is the weakest force? Okay, that's a wonderful question you have asked. So, there are certain forces like uh, you can say there are certain forces, fundamental forces in nature, as we have already discussed in our webinar. So as you know, nuclear forces are very powerful because we can create nuclear bombs. We have nuclear um, plants, power plants. Okay, then magnetic forces, electric forces are pretty strong. Okay, so let me give you an example. Suppose you are holding two balls like this. Okay, so between these two balls there is some force of attraction, which is gravitational force. This force of attraction is so weak that it can't even move the balls towards each other or away from the each other. As you let me give you one more example. Have you seen magnets? Have you seen magnets, bar magnets? Like when we bring the opposite poles closer to them, closer to each other, they quickly stick together. And when we bring same pole together, they will quickly move away from each other. But gravity is so weak that even two objects which are placed at such a small distance, they can't even get attracted or repelled. Okay, this is what gravitational force is. Now, let me talk about gravity. Suppose this is my phone. Okay, this is my phone, and I have placed it like this. Okay, so actually, not gravity, gravitational force is the weakest. Gravity is pretty strong because, as we have already discussed, the universal law of gravitation, mass of Earth is pretty large. It is really very large. It is huge. So that is why gravity is pretty strong, because it keeps when I will drop this phone, it will automatically fall on Earth. Gravity is little bit strong, but gravitational force overall is very weak. Okay. What are all the other forces and how are they different? There are number of forces. Like the few fundamental forces which I've mentioned are magnetic forces, electric forces, gravitational forces, um, nuclear forces. And even nuclear forces are divided into two categories, which are weak nuclear forces and strong nuclear forces. Even the weak nuclear forces are far stronger than the gravitational force. And also how they are different, you see in the terms of range, in terms of uh, the power which they apply on each other. In terms of that, they are different. Like the range of nuclear forces, like the size of nucleus is 10 raised to the power minus 15 meter, and nuclear forces exist up to that size only, because the nuclear, for how the nuclear forces work, they basically combine they keep the nucleons together. And when it comes to magnetic forces, when we will bring two magnets together, up to when we will bring them up to a particular distance, they will work. They will either attract or repel each other. Similarly, electric forces, which works between two electric charges, when they are pretty close, they will work only then. Like in an atom, the electrons repel each other, and the nucleus and electron attract each other, due to which the electrons freely revolve around protons, sorry, nucleus, because it contains protons. That's how they are different, because all these forces are strong, although they are strong, but they are short ranged than gravitational force.
Nupur, let's wait for a few seconds if anybody has any questions. I think that's it, Nupur. No new questions coming up.
Okay.
So thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining this webinar. It was a very insightful webinar on how gravitation works. We'll see you next week on the same time for next webinar. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.